No matter what happens in your life, you can always start over. Even if you die, you can be reborn as a little tree. Welcome and fam, much love, Trav here. I've seen this in my Facebook feed and it inspired me, shared it in my Instagram story, and sharing it here with you on YouTube as well. So, it's a struggle. Life can be a struggle sometimes. A lot of the times, you can see it as life as a constant struggle in between successes, as a daily battle in between victories that are often fleeting. We feel so happy when we accomplish something that we worked so long for, and then that passes and it's back to work. And I think that's normal. That's something that I've been talking about. We've been thinking about how your mind, our bodies, our minds, we're programmed for some amount of discontent. We're programmed for some amount of unhappiness. The reason being, if we're totally satiated on opiates, we're not going to get anything done. We need negative motivators. Richard Dawkins says a biological organism is motivated to move towards pleasure and, crucially, to move away from pain. So a lot of life is trying to move away from pain, moving away from pain, and that's normal. And I think it's important that people understand that, so that when you succeed and you don't feel different, you aren't super wrecked by it. I mean, I'm looking at a lot of the celebrities and rock stars and rap stars and musicians who have killed themselves and died in the past year and die young. And I think a lot of that is like, when you get to a certain point of success, but you feel the same, then you're like, now what? I didn't feel too good. Now I still don't feel good. What the fuck, right? So I think it's important for us to realize that, like, we have sort of a baseline happiness or a baseline unhappiness, and that's normal. And the best you can do is just keep going every day, right? And know that that's not necessarily going to ever go away, but it's also better than a constant state of happiness where you have actually no motivation and you get nothing done. Now, specifically, I want to dive into instances of loss. No matter what happens in life, you can start over. Here we have a tree that seems to have lost its life, reborn as a small tree. So, if you lose your job, or you lose your business, you lose your partner, they die or they leave you, you lose a family member, you lose hope, you lose happiness, you can get it back. And share a couple stories with you to inspire you. One of the coolest ones is starting to rain here, which is perfect. KFC, Colonel Sanders, he tried so hard as an entrepreneur and failed. And one of his ventures was he had like a hotel chain, he had a hotel next to, I'm trying to remember what happened, but like he lost his business. It got leveled in his 60s, and he was almost 70 when he started KFC. But in his lifetime, he became a rich man. And maybe he got happier, maybe he didn't. But that's an example of, you can lose everything and it's never too late. You can always start over, you can always succeed. You can move to a new place in the modern world and create a new circle of friends within a couple of years, or perhaps within a year if you play it fast and play it right, and get to a good point in life. It's possible. You can. You can get it done. Well, thunderstorms. Ooh, lightning. Oh, that's fucking cool. Wow, I'm under the Chico tree right now. It's raining, it's thundering outside. That feels like special magic for this video. So you're lucky if you're here with me today. Right, you can lose. I'm scared of losing my business, but I know I can be like Colonel Sanders and get back. Or it's easy to be scared of losing relationships, but you can get back, or losing your job, but you can start over. And you see it every day. I see it every day on the farm, of things regrowing, life coming from death. And that's it's not necessarily as inspiring and motivating as it is reassuring that, like, stuff goes wrong, you'll find a way, you'll figure it out. So I think that you will figure it out. I think that you will find a way, and I just wanted to share that with you today. So you can share in the comments, or you can just think like, what's something that you lost? What is something that you lost in the past and have started over with? So for me, like, I lost my job blogging. I had that job for like 5 years, and I started over. It birthed a new business. I kind of lost my place in Seattle, and on the Magic Pro Tour, but I started over as a farmer, started a new life in agriculture. Right? There's a couple examples for me. So you think of them your own. You have some examples in your life you've been through. Most of us have been through more than we really think. We're actually tougher creatures than we give ourselves credit for. And then, what's something you're afraid of losing, and what could you do if that happened to start over? Like, so, I'm afraid that my business will fail, but I'm confident that I will. If that did happen, and my fear of that is because of for a couple reasons, not having invested the time this year to put it in the best possible place, and also the market itself, the industry, having some problems. But I feel like I'll be able, if that happened, I would be able to start over. So go ahead, share yours down below in the comments of how you can make it happen, even if you lose what you want, so, or what you have that you're scared of. So I'll lose my life. I'll be reborn. Bury me in the under a tree, please, or plant a tree on me, and I'll regrow like this. So hope you found a little inspiration from that today. Thank you, appreciate you, and I look forward to hearing what you have to say in the comments. Peace out, fam. Talk to you soon. Oops.